Now we ask ourselves a couple questions. What happens if nuclear war actually happens? What happens if not even nuclear war? What happens if just a nuke goes off and destroys a country? What happens after that? What happens when the US finally succeeds in defeating Iran? What happens after that? What does Israel do after that? Is Israel going to actually do the great quote unquote conspiracy that people believe that they're going to do? They're preparing us for something, and I don't know what it is yet. There's a lot of rumors on what they're preparing us for. We're not even prepared for what they're preparing us for. But the world is prepared for some kind of reset. What we got? It's been a long time coming. No pause. You got everybody's turning against each other. You got left versus right. You got men versus women. You got Israel and the United States versus Iran amongst all the other countries and proxies that are in the shadows giving intelligence to Iran, giving intelligence to the United States, giving intelligence to Israel, or Israel giving intelligence to the United States. Some are giving the real information, some are giving false information, some are giving information with the truth omitted. Some are giving information with the truth omitted. There's a lot of chaos going on in March of 2026. I said on Twitter, I said, yo, this war needs to end. It can't go no longer than 7 days. I said on Twitter in the beginning of March, I said, yo, this war can't go no longer than 7 days. Approximately, the war has started around March 2nd. Today is the 27th of 2026 in March. Crazy. So I've been having debates with a lot of people that don't know what they talking about, but we gonna still have the debates anyway, cause we don't duck no smoke ever. We don't ever duck no smoke. What is it? What is the future for the world? There's always a future because when things die, when things implode, when things, there's still the day after that. The earth is gonna be here long before us. Long after us, I should say. It's gonna be here long after us. But for just today, in the present time, in the present day, on this day, what does it look like a year from now? Ever since COVID, ever since 2020, things have not de escalated. There has only been escalation in our society. It has only been escalation in the culture, escalation in the negativity, de escalation in the positivity. Yes, we have flashes of greatness and optimism, and people There are people that you're gonna run that are very optimistic, such as myself, but I am a realist. And since we're doing a podcast, I gotta talk to you about what's really going on. I'm not here to give, yo, this is the source of this article, and you need to go to Tucker Carlson for that. We here to really just talk openly and what we think, the things that we have heard, the things that we already read, the article of this. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. We just here to ponder upon the information that was given, the things that we've heard, and come up to our own conclusions. We are not journalists. We are podcasters. I'm a podcaster. I'm a broadcaster. Everybody has one of these in their hand. This is an iPad. Not everybody has this, but if you don't got an iPad, you got a phone, you got a computer. You can do most of the research whether you think I'm wrong or right. What do I think is going to happen? There's going to be more division. There's going to be more separation of cultures. The propaganda is at an all-time high in the world. The propaganda is only going to get worse. To be objective, the propaganda is only going to get worse. When has the propaganda has been better? When has it ever been better? If you could think in your entire life. You see, it wasn't as in your face and polarizing because everybody was very much asleep and very much into their own lives. Nobody gave a shit about politics. The majority of America did not care about geopolitics, what's going on in the world. We didn't care. We cared about going outside, eating ice cream, taking our kids to the park, going to Disney World, uh, such and such as birthday party, such and such as family reunion, such and such as this, such and such as that. What's the new sneakers? Who's playing in the NBA? Oh, it's the NBA championship. Oh, it's WWE is on. Oh, this video game is coming out. Everybody has been polarized and has been influenced to only focus on politics and geopolitics. Nobody cares about what the celebrity got going on. Sorry, Jay-Z. Sorry, Justin Bieber. Sorry, P. Diddy. We don't care about what y'all got going on. We're going to care as long as the media puts it in our face. And then a week later, we're going to talk about politics, the world, the economy. These things affect us. These things affect our pockets. Gas prices has been going up tremendously. As an independent, there are things that I voted for. I did not vote for what's going on right now. Even though Trump has done a lot of good, this war is going to erase everything that he has worked towards. People talk about the tariff thing. The tariff thing isn't a 4-year plan. That was a 8 to 12-year plan. With this war and some of America's new investments coming from the Middle East, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, places like that, mostly Saudi Arabia. I can't even confirm Qatar, but I know Saudi Arabia and the Prince of Saudi Arabia, he has committed trillions. He has committed trillions in investment into America. He has committed trillions of investment into America. with this war going on in the Middle East, now there is uncertainty in the security of America. Not of America in itself, but America protecting its allies, such as Saudi Arabia, which has committed trillions of dollars into us, which benefits from tourism. People go to Dubai all the time. People go to Saudi Arabia. People go to these places. People want to enjoy themselves, take part of the luxurious life. The tourist economy of the Middle East has been heavily affected by this war. Should we even care about tourism right now? Should we just care about, is this war gonna escalate to places that we feared, the places that there is no going back from, such as the N word? We all know the N word. Nuclear. Is it gonna elevate to that point? Is it gonna get there? The optimist side of my opinion is no, it's not gonna go nuclear. But unfortunately, you have a entity, a foreign nation that doesn't take orders from anyone. An entity with its own agenda. An entity that has great influence over another superpower's foreign policy. This entity will stop at nothing to be number one in the Middle East. I think y'all could put the math together, the addition, the subtraction. And this foreign entity doesn't mind us being subtracted, in my opinion, even though we help them. We're big brother. We are the reason why. If we stand aside any nation, any continent, any foreign nation, any power that is other than ours, if we stand next to them with these big muscles we got, these guns we got, these planes, these B-52s, the intel, these energy weapons, if we stand next to any nation, we're gonna seem like they're gonna seem like they're invincible. They're gonna feel that they're invincible. And why shouldn't they feel that they're invincible? Unfortunately, our president of the United States in 2026, Donald J. Trump, he has been making moves that makes the people question what he has going on. Is he compromised? Is he compromised? Does somebody have something on him? The Epstein files came out. There was nothing worth putting him to jail for, but there was a lot in them emails and them files that is worth putting other people in jail for, even if it's just conspiracy. Something else is going on, and I don't quite know yet what's going on. We got the Tucker Carlsons, we got Candace Owens, we got Myron Gaines, we got Nick Fuentes. We got a lot of people commenting on what's going on, giving their opinion. Some Makes a lot of sense. Actually, a lot makes a lot of sense. Even from all those people I mentioned, even if some of them are opposing views, they make a lot of sense. Now we ask ourselves a couple questions. What happens if nuclear war actually happens? What happens if not even nuclear war? What happens if just a nuke goes off and destroys a country? What happens after that? What happens when the US finally succeeds in defeating Iran? What happens after that? What does Israel do after that? Is Israel going to actually do the great quote unquote conspiracy that people believe that they're going to do? People mention the third temples, people mention the red something, people mention antichrist. Will they actually do what people speculate? Conspiracy theorists are seeming like the truth tellers in 2026. So if this was a prize picks over and under, I'm not sponsored by prize picks. If this was a Kalshi uh betting service, if this was Polymarket, I think the percentage would be over 50-60% that the things that people are saying is correct. My problem is I don't like when a lot of people are saying the same thing, the same one or two things. I don't like that personally. I don't like that. It makes me wonder, what am I missing? Am I seeing something or am I not seeing something that I should be seeing right now? Because this information is very important for me to draw my final conclusion. It's to help me navigate what's going on right now to the best of my ability. What's going to help me navigate this? What information am I missing? Everybody's saying the same thing. Are we being led astray from the truth? You got the disclosure happening all at the same time. The UFO disclosure, the great disclosure. You got Hollywood and the government coinciding together and creating these storylines in these chapters and showing you what the next chapter is going to look like. In August, Disclosure Day is supposed to come out, directed by Steven Spielberg. And this year, at the same time, the government is supposed to disclose all the information, quote unquote, all. I'll leave it like that. On the information that they have on UFOs, what's true, what's not. What do they? What are they? What are they doing? What are they looking for? What do they have? What do they have? See what I'm saying? What do they have? This comes out in June 12th. They're preparing us for something, and I don't know what it is yet. There's a lot of rumors on what they're preparing us for. We're not even prepared for what they're preparing us for. But the world is prepared for some kind of reset. You got men or women hating men more than ever. More than ever. You got women hating men. You got men not being appreciated by women. Men having their own discrepancies with women. Men being more objective and more truthful when it comes to dealing with the opposite sex. You got a lot of Bible talk happening. People going back to Adam and Eve talking about that. People talking about dating, of course. Dating is never going anywhere. People are talking about, people are worried about everything. There's no sanctuaries in America right now. There's no sanctuaries in the world right now. Yeah, you don't have your little slice of heaven. But the more that you have this phone in your hand or this iPad in your hand, and you get on X, you get on YouTube, depending on your algorithm, you constantly being fed of what's going on right now. You got people still stuck in a certain mindset pre 2020, and you got the people that elevated past that mindset arguing with those people still in that mindset. I never liked right wing, left wing, same bird. I never liked that that saying that people say. Not because it isn't right, because it's lazy. People just say that. They just say that, and then that'll be the end of the argument. They don't have to add no context to it. It's an emotional statement, even though it is true in a lot of ways, but still is an opinion because we're not actually in the government. But what the government has showed us is that even that statement bears a lot of fruit. When you vote for somebody, you're automatically a part of their camp. I don't know if y'all know this, right? You're automatically a part of their camp. You're automatically whatever group they're in. You're automatically the mascot, the leader of the group, the runner of the home fan page. You're MAGA. You're white guys love Harris. You're everything. Soon as you vote for them, the independent voter is he's shammed. He and she is shammed. He and she is not noticed because the independent voter is like 10% of the electorate. So even as an independent voter like myself, yeah, I voted for Trump. Immigration, no new wars, bringing back bringing back industrial industries, bringing back the industries that create things, that make things, that we make steel and we could distribute it. We make this and we could distribute it instead of relying on imports. Because when you rely on imports, when the world shuts down again, we're gonna endure COVID 2.0 again. We're gonna endure shortages at the pharmacies again because nobody in America makes these products that we need. Bill Clinton sold out America, sold out our manufacturing. We need to manufacture again. So, no new wars, closing the borders, stricter immigration, bringing back manufacturing. Bringing back manufacturing is not a 4-year plan. That is a 8 to 12-year thing where you actually see results. Unfortunately, in this presidency, there was so much distractions happening. Trump failed. 4 years ain't go yet, but it's looking like a failure because we're in a war. Yes, the borders is closed. That's a plus. The tariffs. The tariffs just got shut down because the Supreme Court, even though the tariffs is a thing that works, that's not a 4-year thing. That's a 12-year development cycle where you're going to see results in that. Unfortunately, that's fell through. Unfortunately. The economy is something that he's supposed to work on too. This war has risen up gas prices. This directly affects each and every person's pocket. Directly, that drives a gas car. I got people that drive EV cars. I got some friends, some homies that drive EV cars. They like, yo, man, you need to get you an EV. I'm like, this ain't enough for me to get an EV. This ain't enough for me to stand 30 to 45 minutes to charge my car so I could drive it. But anything that makes an argument for someone else will be used in these times, especially when people know that you voted for a candidate that did not vote for. You are automatically a Trumper. You are automatically a person that will tat Trump on your arm. Got pictures of Trump in your house. You are automatically that. You are not looked at as an independent voter. I know that this presidency has been going wrong only because of this one act, for real. This one act with this war is completely erasing the good that has been done in this same administration. Little things. Robert F. Kennedy getting rid of a lot of ingredients in foods. You got the incandescent light bulbs. You got the carbon tax getting out of here. You got the Green New scam getting out of here. You got us leaving the World Health Organization. We left that. The United States has left it because of this thing called the pandemic treaty, that if we would have gotten to another COVID-like event, that pandemic treaty is something that would completely override our Constitution. This would have happened. There's so many other good things, but when that economy is affected, it makes it hard to defend the current president, because economy is something that affects you right here and now. With the gas prices, the gas price affects you right here and now. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. That's all I had to say. It's been a while since I made an episode. There's been a lot going on. Mainly, I just been focused on myself, playing marathon, working out, minding my business. Hopefully things don't escalate. I'm out of here.